Hello my friend, welcome to my YouTube/home office/desk setup tour. I gotta say, ever since I became a full-time YouTuber and started working from home, I've kind of dreamt about having the ultimate workspace for myself. I mean, who doesn't want a home office they can be proud of, right? It all began a couple years ago when I first started my YouTube channel. Back then, I was just pretty much working from a simple desk tucked away in the corner of this very room, which used to be a guest room. It's hard to believe how far it's come since its humble beginning. But before I dive into the nitty-gritty details, I want to be upfront with you guys. Some of the things that you're about to see in this setup didn't come from my own pocket. I reached out to some amazing brands, shared my renovation plans with them, and guess what? They were generous enough to send over their products to be featured in this video. So if you're currently working from a guest room or a small corner, don't worry my friend. I've been in your shoes and trust me, keep up the good work and good things are on the horizon for you. Now let's talk about the main change that has transformed my workspace. When I think about the outcome of the renovation project, two words immediately come to mind: efficiency and multifunctionality. These were the driving forces behind the design choices. By optimizing the layout and carefully selecting furniture and decor, I've created a space that not only enhances productivity, but also serves multiple purposes seamlessly. And let's not forget about the aesthetic. This place is also downright pretty, if you ask me. With the attention I gave to details and the tasteful decor choices, I believe I've curated an inviting and visually appealing environment for myself when I want to work here. The combination of efficiency, multifunctionality, and beauty has truly elevated my workspace into a functional YouTube studio and desk setup. You know, before this transformation, my workspace was a complete mess. I had cameras, cables, tripods, monitors, you name it, all crammed up onto one desk. It was a complete chaos. Setting up filming or editing became a nightmare, and let's not even talk about the background in my videos. It was starting to feel uninspiring, and I believe I could tell my audience felt the same way. But hey, that's all in the past now, and you might ask me, how did I make it efficient? Well, the first thing I did, I separated the filming desk from the editing desk, and let me tell you, it's made a world of difference. Now I have everything I need ready to go when it's time to film. No need to set up lights and mics and cameras, and no need to tidy up the editing desk because now it's all the way in the back and remains neat and tidy at all times. Now let's talk about functionality. You see, no matter how amazing a background may be, after a few videos, everyone's gonna crave some variety. That's why I designed this little tiny place to offer a range of backgrounds. I can film with my pretty editing setup right now in the background, complete with this moody lighting, and when I want a different angle, I can sit at the editing suite and look this way and I have a brand new background behind me. I can be sitting here, we could be editing something together, and this is a whole new look to itself. Painted this wall plain dark gray so I could use it for a new background. It's a plain background. I can also use it for thumbnails if I need it. Even though I've aimed to go for a dark and moody feeling in this room, if I want to switch things up and go for a brighter look, it almost feels like I have a new whole set of backgrounds. Check this out. Just like that, a brighter look. We got the daylight coming in, and let me quickly show you some other corners with the whole bright setup. This corner right here is my favorite part of the room, and it was the last element that I added. When I was setting everything up, I knew that there was something missing, but as soon as I added this plan, it gave the life that this room needed, and I'm looking forward to take care of it, give it the attention it needs, because I feel like I'm not alone in this room when I'm working all day. And again, it's a new background, it's a new look. This is exactly what I meant when I say multifunctional. So in a nutshell, I've solved the efficiency problem by separating my filming and editing setups, and I've achieved ultimate functionality by creating a space that offers a variety of backgrounds to keep things fresh and engaging. It's the best of both worlds, my friend. Now let's dive into each desk setup, and let's start with the filming desk. I've had this bad boy right here for the past 8 years, and I've added a few things to make it work to my needs. So I got one pole for my main key light, that's the Amaron 200DS, plus the Aperture Light Dome 2 SE, and I got my mic coming down here on a boom on a C-stand, and I got this huge monitor right here. You know, some of you guys might not like your monitor to be as big, but I like this HP monitor. Before, when I had this desk in the corner of this room, I had my camera on a tripod connected to one of these poles, but now because I prefer to have flexibility, I don't want my camera to be only in one place. I place it on the tripod so I can move it around, and it's just easier that way. And if I want to do over the top shot, I pretty much put a C-stand right there, and I use one of these poles to bring the camera up here, and the camera that I use is not so heavy. It's the Sony a6300. It's not the latest camera out there, but it definitely gets the job done. Now let's say I want to step away from filming from this desk. Now I set things up in a way that I don't have to move my lights so much. So I have a C-Roy C60B on a C-stand right behind me, so whenever I want to change my filming position, And I have the Series C60B mounted on a C-stand right here, which could be my portable key light, and I can pretty much use it as my main key light anywhere in this room and use any of this background. And I don't have to remove my huge setup that I have mounted on that big desk over there. Now let's shift our focus to the editing suite, which is also my second main filming station. When searching for a computer desk, I wanted something compact enough to fit in the corner of my room with an adjustable height. I actually had my eyes on the desk from Alterdesk for quite some time, and I just reached out to them to discuss a collaboration, and they kindly sent me the V2 desk. Perfectly met my requirements. One of the key features I was looking for in the desk was the ability to adjust the desk's height. Additionally, the desk has been designed with safety in mind, with professional covering of connections and appropriate locks in the control panel to prevent any accidents or damages. And to keep my cable organized, the desk has a net right below the desk. It helps to keep the messy cables out of the sight and maintain a clean and tidy workspace. Let's talk about the computer. I do all my editing work on the powerful MacBook Pro M1 Max, and it has exceeded my expectation and provides such efficiency that I no longer have to wait around like at all. Also, with switching to Resolve from Premiere Pro, my editing experience has just been amazing. When I'm filming for lighting, like I mentioned, my main light is the C60B from Seroy, which lights this wall and also illuminates my face, and I use it for my key light. My second main light here is the RGB tube light behind me, mounted on the desk, acting as a rim light or a fill light at some points if I need it, and also gives the whole image a beautiful glowy illumination. I've also added an LED strip around the desk to separate it from the wall. It also provides me additional lighting when I'm working at nighttime. I just pretty much turn this light on and I'm good to go. And I have my second microphone mounted on this desk right here. Because I'm not always filming, I need a microphone to record my voiceovers. I just pretty much plug this thing in the USB-C into my MacBook Pro, and I have a microphone to record. And if I want to film here, I don't have to bring the microphone from the boom pole up there. I pretty much have the microphone set up here, just connect the cables, and I'm good to go. Now let's talk about the facelift of this desk, which was taken care of by the wonderful products of OAKYWOOD. Again, I knew about this brand, so I reached out to them. They sent me fantastic gadgets, including a desk shelf that creates this extra space underneath and on top. And additionally, they provided me a handy tray for storing SD cards. Look at this quality, it's amazing. So I got a laptop holder. This allows me to have more space on the desk as I already have a wide enough monitor. I don't necessarily need to use the laptop because I have my keyboard and mouse from Logitech, wireless, ready to go. And this whole setup allows me to have a lot more space on my desk, and it just looks a lot more neater. They even sent out a charging spot for my phone and Apple Watch, which I truly love. These products not only offer functionality, but they add a killer aesthetic to the workspace. When it comes to the design and aesthetic of the room, I was aiming to create this dark and moody feeling to the whole room, especially this corner right here. Now initially I painted this back wall dark gray, and then I had everything set up, but I wasn't sure if I was going to install the acoustic panels because I knew about them and I was in love with them, but I just didn't know if I have the time or is it necessary for me to do it. And finally, I made the decision to get it done. Luckily, the store that I picked it up from was kind enough to cut these for me. Otherwise, it would have been a lot of hassle because I didn't have something to cut it with, and it would have made my life a lot harder. But they cut this thing for me. I just pretty much gave them the measurements and I brought it home, made the installments myself. It took about 8 hours. It required drilling about 70 holes in the walls, but I believe at the end, it was worth the effort. Let me tell you about another fantastic aspect of this room's aesthetic, the incredible picture frames I got from Salt Digital. I've had the pleasure of working with Salt Digital in the past for my wedding photography, and their impeccable quality never fails to impress me. So I actually decided to reach out to their marketing team and see if they're interested in collaborating with me. Luckily, they were thrilled about the idea and even sent me out a generous voucher to order these prints especially for this video. These canvases are actually more than just beautiful decorations for me. They hold cherished memories from my YouTube career, my 2 trips last year, one to Rome for the Mavic 3, and one to one of my favorite cities in the whole wide world, the beautiful Istanbul. And I have those memories with me in this room every single day when I come here and try to work. Now, each print is exactly crafted with remarkable attention to detail. The frames are exquisite, complete with mounts on the back, making the installation a breeze. Now, here's the exciting part, guys, okay? Salt Digital has an incredible offer for you. They are giving you all a 50 euros voucher towards your first order of their wonderful wall art prints in exchange for your honest review. They also provide you a really user-friendly software to download and install on your computer to upload your prints. Make sure to take advantage of this opportunity. This is a great chance to get some prints, some nice high quality prints in your studio or home office. Link in the description. Take advantage. Alright guys, that brings us to the end of this home office tour. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and also don't forget to turn on the notification, because if you don't, even if you're a subscriber, the new algorithm unfortunately won't show you my next videos. Until next time.